Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I will be talking about casual clothing that is worn in everyday life in Japan. I will talk about clothing that is worn throughout all four seasons, and from this presentation, you will learn about a couple of traditional clothing from Japan and a little bit about their history. I will also mention the type of clothing that is worn in Canada so we can compare between the two cultures. The first season we will cover will be summer. In Canada, it is common to see people wear a pair of shorts and a t-shirt or a tank top as they can get pretty hot in most places. In Japan, it is a little different. It is common to see people wear a robe known as a yukata. You will see people wear this piece of clothing near bathhouses, which is a public bath that people clean and relax in, also in summer festivals, and just as an everyday outfit during summer. Yukatas were originally just used as bathrobes, but they have quickly adapted to the modern style. The original color for yukatas were also only white and blue, but as time goes, the design of this piece of clothing changes as they can be found in many different and unique colors. The next popular clothing item is a towel, which is called the tanugi. The tanugi is a cotton towel that is hand woven, hand cut, and hand dyed. This is a traditional piece of clothing that can be worn in many different styles as shown in the picture. Same as the yukata, the tanugi also had its own original color, which would be white but can now be found in many different colors and designs. The tanugi also had an original use back in the day where they were simply just dish cloths. They are still used as towels, but it is still common to see people in Japan wearing tanugis. The last item for summer, which is not a traditional piece of clothing in Japan, but a popular one, is the poncho. The reason people the reason being is because the weather in Japan can change rather quickly, so many people in Japan always have a poncho ready to go. The next season will be winter. As we know, it can get extremely cold during winter in Canada, so it is very normal to see people wear very heavy winter jackets as well as layering underneath. Long johns underneath pants or just pants with lining is also a popular choice for the cold. But for Japan, winter is very different to Canada. The weather is much warmer, so it is not at all necessary to wear heavy pieces of clothing like it is in Canada. As you walk onto the streets of Japan, you will see a lot of people wearing light sweaters and maybe even a t-shirt on hot specific days. But one of their more traditional pieces of clothing is the hanten. The hanten is a short winter coat with a thick layer of wadded cotton. It started to become popular for the common people of Japan during their Edo period, which was from 1603 to 1867. This winter coat can be worn by both male and female genders, as so can the yukatas from the first slide. The last season I will talk about is spring, as there is not much culturally different in the fall between Japan and Canada. The most common choice of footwear in Canada for warmer seasons like spring are running shoes. People in Canada mostly wear running shoes as they are light, comfortable, as well as breathable. In Japan, it is considerably warm in the winter, so you can imagine that one of the more popular choices of footwear during summer and spring is a slipper, and this slipper is called the gaita. The gaita is a slipper that is made out of one piece of wood with two teeth on the bottom, as shown in the picture, as well as a fabric strap on the top. Gaitas are a very old-fashioned footwear, but it is still a part of the Japanese culture, so designers have made gaitas to a more casual slipper that can be worn on any warm or hot day. Gaitas were Gaitas were and still are traditionally worn with the yukata, which was talked about in the summer section of the presentation. What I've learned. So what I've learned from my research of Japan's casual clothing and their culture is that Japan is much more traditional than Canada as they continue to wear pieces of clothing and footwear which was originated from their ancestors, as Canada has grown to a almost strict modern style. And that is my presentation. Thank you.